Hello Virgos, bringing you your messages. Let's see what's going to be happening for you. Now, for those of you that are interested in the cards that I'm using, I'm going to be using a couple of Doreen Virtues decks, her Fairy Tarot cards, as well as her Mary Queen of Angels and Archangel Michael Oracle cards. Also going to be pulling from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I have prayed over my Sibylas, Lenormands, and my Findicicles. Been recording for a long time. And the Findicicles. So as we need clarifiers, those are ready. And when I prayed and shuffled the cards, I did ask that each of you receives at least one message. Hopefully you'll receive more than that. But let me make sure you can see those. Perfect. Got a little bit of room, move them down. Okay, so let's see what is going to be happening for you. What we have is the situation, the foundation. It could also be what led to the situation, what's blocking you, what is unknown, and then what the angels are recommending you do. Now, there's a lot of emotion here. Summer is cups, that's emotion. Winter is traditional Toro, that would be swords, that's our thoughts being stuck in our head. Now, many of you right now, you are stuck in your heads, doing a lot of thinking. You have 7 of winter, and this is your situation. And at the bottom it says there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. And this is all about reviewing our plans because there are some changes that are necessary. And because sometimes if we're disappointed as time, as we go down time, it becomes a little bit easier to see things clearly that maybe in the heat of the moment, we weren't really seeing clearly. And this card's also about, really seeing someone's clear intentions, seeing who has integrity, who lacks integrity, paying attention to those red flags, listening to our intuition when we're being told that something's off, something's not right, someone is doing us wrong, someone is deceiving us. Taking off the blinders, really seeing that truth, acknowledging that truth, accepting that truth so that we can make a different decision. We can get away from a partnership, a relationship that's not wise for us, that's not good for us. It can also speak of not deceiving ourselves because sometimes, we don't want to see that, our partner has lied to us or cheated on us or has deceived us. So what we'll do is we'll just deceive ourselves. We'll bury our heads in the sand because we just don't want to see it. And in traditional Tarot, this is the card of deception. It's someone's pulling something over on you. They're deceiving you. Their intentions are not pure. And many of you are in a relationship. For those of you, this is love. This is relationship. This has got love emotion all over it. But you're in this relationship and you've tried to stand firm in it. You're really trying to hold on. You're really not wanting to see the faults. You're really wanting to make this work out. You're trying to, you have a new beginning, a new opportunity with someone. It's someone from your past, and you're really trying to make it work. You're trying hard. You're really overlooking all the things that happened because there was some deception. It's not the right relationship for you. So that's why they've been trying to end it. But you're trying to make it work. Now, what you have as the foundation is you have 5 of summer. And at the bottom it says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. See how she's kind of spooked? This always reminds me of that fight or flight, because she just looks like she's frightened, she's terrified. She's looking back, she's got her arm out kind of protecting her. This is all about, she should be serene, she should be happy, she should be calm, but she's not. She's really focused on the things that worry her, that scare her, that frighten her, that, make her unhappy. She's focused on the negative. This is a card about shifting your perspective. Instead of looking out at things that upset you, worry you, looking at things that you've lost, because this is the crying over spilt milk. In traditional Tarot, there's a figure and he has these 2 cups behind him that are upright. But he's facing the past. He's facing the 3 cups that are overturned. And he just can't get over the past. He can't let it go. He can't forgive things. He can't just walk away. It's really about heartache. Many of you have had heartache with this person. Things didn't turn out as you wanted. You're upset about the past. This relationship had come to an end. And you didn't want it to come to an end. You had heartbreak about it. So now that person has come back, which is interesting because typically when we're around the eclipse energy, you'll have exes just pop back up. So for some of you, it's an ex that popped back up. But you really did love them. You really cared about them. You've been really trying to overlook things that happened, overlook things that occurred in the past in order to just give it another go. We're going to make it work this time. It's going to work. But you're reminiscing. This is the card that is talking about what is blocking you. And it's 6 of Summer. And at the bottom it says children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. You know, these two kids are just chatting. They're in this garden of flowers. You know, because kids, they're joyful. They don't really notice bad things. They don't notice negativity. But it's kind of where you're at. You're at a state where you're just looking at it innocently. You're not seeing what went wrong. You're reminiscing. You've got these memories of all the positive things that are coming up. But you're not seeing things how they really were. You're not seeing the past accurately. Because the reason this relationship came to an end is because there were a lot of things that were going on that weren't good for you. There was deception, there were lies, there were hidden intentions. The person's intentions were not honorable. They were not coming from the right place. It wasn't a solid foundation. But now what's blocking you is you're reminiscing, you're looking back, you're like, oh, but it was so good, it was so happy. It was like being in a field of flowers. You're being encouraged to look at things honestly. Really look at things for how they were, what they were. Remove the sugar coating, because it wasn't happy, happy, joy, joy, which is why they're trying to break you free. Because what you're unaware of is you do have a new opportunity, a new offer of love that will come in. Because this is what's unknown. And you have Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced. And at the bottom it says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. And this is all, it really is about a new beginning in love. You know, the Princess of Summer, she's sensitive, she's loving, she's gentle, she's really all about love. She's all about love, she's all about relationships, she's poetic, she loves to journal, she loves to daydream. She has an open heart, she's very compassionate. You know, but when she looks at things, because she's the princess, she's not the queen yet. So she's very, you know, immature, younger with her emotions. It's like everything has an emotional spin, which keeps her from thinking things through. She just looks at it through, you know, these glossy glasses that are kind of smoky, not really seeing things, because she just wants some love. Those of you in this situation, you do want love. They're trying to bring you requited love. They're trying to bring you love that you are worthy of. They are going to be bringing you an offer of love, but in order to receive that offer of love, see how her back is turned? You know, Tarot, this is the future, the past. She's just focused on the past. She has her back turned to the future. So if you can heal your heart, and if you can open up to new love, open up to new opportunities, they will bring you a rewarding, mutually beneficial relationship. Something that will stand the test of time, something that will be long lasting. And they're trying to bring that to you because this isn't it. They have something better. They're trying to bring you something better. Allow them to bring you something better. Because sometimes we just get stuck in our own way. You know, we have expectations for a certain thing, and we are all in committed to it, and that's what we want. But sometimes God has something better in mind for us, and that's the case for you. Let them bring you something better. You know, if we let go and we let God, more times than not, we are going to have our mind blown with how good this different thing is that's going to be coming in. So this love that you aren't anticipating, you aren't expecting, will blow your mind. But it's in letting this go and opening up to it. Now, as far as what is recommended, the first card you have is Be Strong. And at the bottom it says, I pull myself up and do what needs to be done. And this really is all about strength. It's about taking action, taking swift action to resolve the situation, to deal with this situation. To also remember that you are stronger than what you realize. Some of you don't think that you have the strength to move on. You don't think that you have the strength to let this go. you just kind of wallowing in sadness and heartbreak and victimhood, and you're just being passive. You're just kind of going with the flow. But you have strength. You have the strength to have those conversations. You have the strength to free yourself from this. And they're encouraging you to step into that strength and have those conversations. You see, they're kind of like looking at each other. She's kind of giving him that, really? Really? Look. But have those conversations. Have the strength to have those conversations because they're necessary in order to move forward. Now, the next card that you have is co-create. It's number 40. And this really is about creating the life that you desire. You have the ability to create that, manifest that, bring those dreams to fruition. But you also have to remember that we create in every moment of every day with our thoughts, our emotions, our intentions, our actions. So if we are feeling unlovable, and we are feeling that we are not worthy of love, like this poor little lonely owl that's all by himself, or this egg that has not been fertilized and has not hatched, well, that's what we'll see. That's what will manifest. So for some of you, you are feeling, because of this situation, you are feeling unworthy of love. You're feeling like you're not going to have a new beginning, that you're not going to have this love that you desire. But that's what you're creating. But the other thing to remember is that we do co-create with God. God, He's the angels divine. We co-create with them. So sometimes we will try to push and create something that's not meant to be. And we feel like our prayers and such are being totally ignored. But that's because they're trying to create something better for us. They want us to let go of that so that they can bring in something better. They can get us off that tightrope. And for some, you've got these markings, these leopard markings, like it's, zebras, that their stripes don't change, their markings aren't going to change. This situation is not going to change. It's stagnant. The thing that needs to change is your mindset and the things that you wish to create. And the other thing to remember with the co-creation they're saying is that this relationship, you're like on different pages. You don't want the same thing. Because like if you look at this, so you've got this egg. So say we've got this couple. You got this egg. Oh, you want this egg, this new life. You want this to burst to life. But one of you is looking straight forward. The other one is looking to the past and down. Different pages. You're on different pages. Like one is sad. They're not accepting the wisdom of the experience. They're not accepting that information. Whereas the other one is deceptive, hiding something. Their intentions aren't pure. How about that? They're spotted. Their intentions are not pure. But those of you in this situation, you know that. Which is also why your heart has been closed off. Because for some of you, if it doesn't work out with this person, you're like, I don't think I can open my heart to anyone else because this hurt. This really hurt, and trying to make it work out, it's just not working out. The other thing that they're encouraging you to do is to do some energy healing to heal your heart. At the bottom, there is a prayer, and it says, "Thank you for sending healing energy to me and through me for my own blessings and for all those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities." And you really would benefit from getting some energy healing. Now, there's a number of different things that you can do. Obviously, you can call and schedule an appointment with a professional healer, whomever you're guided to. There's a number of them out there, and if you ask, your angels and guides will guide you directly to the person that you need to see. The other thing you can do, you can call on Archangel Raphael. He is the angel of healing. Call on him and ask him to assist you. The other thing is there's a number of guided meditations online that you can do. So go down online, check it out. You may find something that really just resonates and pulls you in, and try that meditation. It may help you as well. But you do have some options. They're just encouraging you to do some energy healing because that's going to help you remember how amazing you are and how you are worthy of having a great love who is on the same page as you. You are also worthy of having those conversations and standing up for yourself. Allow them to assist you with that. Now let's find out a little bit more about this person's situation, a little bit about what's unknown and the co-create. And then we'll wrap it up. Okay. So we have the Bambino, the La Costanza, and the Morte. Bambino, new beginning. It can also be children, but they're saying it's a new beginning. And then you have constant perseverance, standing firm. You see she's got things that are all knocked up and beat up around her, but she's not budging. She's not budging. She's like, I'm just going to stand here. I don't care about the storm that just came in and wrecked things. I'm going to stand here. Firm. I will not be shaken. And then you have death. Death, abandonment, completing something, detaching from a situation. So yeah, so you've had possible new beginning. You're trying to create a new beginning. You have stood firm and I'm going to make this work. I am not going to give up. They have come back. We are going to make this work. But they're trying to get you to end that. They're trying to get you to let that go. Let them go. And again, it's because they have something better for you. So we have, and this is for what's unknown, the page of summer. We have amore, obviously love. We have the letterato, and this is the man of letters. It's also, you know, discovering something, getting some information on someone's intentions. And then we have militare, soldier, police, but it's also, you know, strategy. So you know how they brought up a couple of times that the person, their intentions are not pure. Their intentions are not true. They are being dishonest with you. They are hiding some things. They are wearing a mask. They are wearing a false mask. You believe it to be love. You want to communicate your love. You want to move things forward. But you are about to discover something with regards to their intentions that for some of you is going to make you very defensive, aggressive. You see how he's got this like knife at the end of that, where you just want to go to battle with a person. So for some of you, what is unknown is you are about to receive some information that's going to upset you, that is going to hurt you, because you were thinking, you're reminiscing on how things were, not seeing things clearly, not seeing how this person has hurt you in the past, because again, this isn't the first time. Everything's all beat up and dropped down to the ground. So this was trying to have a new beginning with someone where it had already fallen apart and ended. So you thought, okay, we're going to make this work. But you're going to receive some information that will have you going in a different direction, that will be having you put together your strategy, your plan to receive an offer of love, and for some of you to give an offer of love to someone else. But it's going to require, instead of having your back to the future, to others, turning your back on this person's situation. But you're going to get the right motivation, because there's going to be some aha, epiphany, discovery that you're going to be receiving some information. Now last, co-create. Yeah. I'm sorry, but this person is not, they're not good for you. We have the l'animica, and this is the enemy. This is the woman who acts in secret. She's deceptive. She is lying. She has a mask on. She's holding a knife. She's like ready to jab someone. And she's kind of looking to the past slyly. Like, maybe I'll just, you know, jab them real fast and they won't know. And then I can take off. And then we have misfortune. And this would be like the tower, but this is like complete destruction. Serious, it's huge. I mean, everything has fallen to the ground. There's no reviving it, no bringing it back together. And then we have the widower. And this is a man that is very lonely. He is very sad. He is bound and chained to his past. And again, this is the co-create. In order to create something, in order to create and give birth to children, give birth to a new life, give birth to a new beginning, you have to be on the same page. You have to be on the same page. Both of your intentions have to be pure. You both have to want the same thing. You both have to be focused on each other with unconditional love. You do not have that here. These two are not in a position to co-create. They're not going to be able to, because they don't want the same thing. They both have different intentions. At some point, someone's going to fall off that tightrope. So they're encouraging you. They're also saying, love yourself. There's some heart healing that has to be done. There's this exercise that you can do. It's actually really easy, but it's powerful. So what you can do to get back into a state of loving yourself unconditionally, which will help you in knowing that you deserve better than these shenanigans, you have to heal your heart. You have to bring yourself back to loving, first and foremost, yourself unconditionally. Because when you love yourself unconditionally, you set boundaries. You know that you are worthy of so much more. You won't accept anything less than that. But the first step is to healing yourself and loving yourself. So in exercise, our eyes never change color in all of our lifetimes. They stay the same. They are the seat of the soul. So every day, look in the mirror and look directly into your eyes and say, I love you. And say that 3 times in a row. And do it every day. And initially, it's not going to be easy for you. You might laugh, you might joke, you might look away, you might think, Nicole, this is ridiculous. I can't believe you recommended this. I feel so stupid and silly. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. What you'll find, I can again stare directly into your eyeballs in a mirror and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. What you're going to find is it's going to start to work. It's going to start healing your heart, helping you start to love yourself again. That's the intent of it. But at that point, it may make you cry. It may make you very sad. It may make your eyes just start leaking. And that's okay. Because that means it's working. And that means you just keep it up. Because then what you're going to find eventually, it's going to get very easy, and you're actually going to look at yourself with some excitement when you say I love you, and you're going to mean it. It will have some meaning. So stick with that. Get yourself back to a state of loving yourselves unconditionally. Be strong. You can do this. You are nothing but strength and power. So you do have this. Don't be afraid to do your work. And again, for many of you, go see an energy healer or find some meditations and stuff online to get your healing taken care of. And I do wish you all the very best. Filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.